However, I did see this huge black hole in the wall opposite me. I walked closer to it. It was literally this huge hole leading into the insides of the walls. It was pitch black in there, I couldn't see anything beyond the hole. But as I got closer, I heard breathing. I already knew it was one of them waiting to scare me. I said both their names though, and they both called back "what" from different rooms. I don't have to explain what that meant, and what was going on in my head. While most people probably would have ran, I took a few steps closer to the hole out of my stupid curiosity. My two friends entered the room behind me, I guess giving me a little more confidence to step closer. I was maybe 4 feet from the hole when I thought I saw something in there. Something moving. My two friends were whispering, "What do you see?" I was dumb enough to get closer. I was probably 2 feet from the hole in the wall now, when someone's arm reached out from the darkness and started yanking on the collar of my shirt. My friends came to help, and in Joel's words, he clawed at the wrinkly, pale-looking arm until it let go. Then we bolted downstairs and out the front door. We contemplated calling the cops, but with the chance of someone actually living in there, we didn't want to basically admit to breaking and entering. We agreed to just not tell our parents or anyone about it that might get us in trouble. At a certain hour in the night, you enter a certain mental state in which you're not expecting to be disturbed by the outside world. Like, for example, hearing the doorbell or your phone ringing at 3 a.m. is something that would send shivers down most people's spines. So I guess I'll start by saying this was in July of 2020. I don't run the AC much. I tend to leave the windows open with the fan on full blast by my bed. It was very late in the night. I'd been in bed for hours, that's all you need to know. I remember waking up, but not knowing why. I thought I heard some kind of dinging sound, but I couldn't tell for sure. I turned off the fan for a minute, listened, but it didn't happen again. So I turned the fan back on and lay back down. But a few moments later I heard it again. I turned the fan off quickly this time, and then I realized it was the doorbell I was hearing. I looked at the clock and started to feel incredibly uncomfortable. Who could be ringing my bell in the middle of the night? I grabbed one of my baseball bats from my closet and made my way downstairs. I did so quietly, so that I could sneak to the window and peek outside. There wasn't anyone on the front deck. Naturally, having to defend my property, I opened the front door and stepped out onto the deck. No one in sight. Some stupid kids ding-dong ditching, what else? Though all that was going through my head was that any kids doing that at this hour were real sons of bitches. I closed the door, but I sat in the living room expecting it to happen again. I gave it a few minutes. Then as I was halfway up the stairs, I went as fast as I could down the stairs and back to the front door. I didn't catch them in time though. I wasn't about to deal with this. I got 911 on the phone and told them some little shits were ding-dong ditching my house at this insane hour. The operator wasn't really helpful though. He said it's very likely just some stupid kids and to just stop answering the door and they'll eventually give up. When I asked, he said to call back if they really don't give up.